What's going on, my friends?
Timeout. What kind of football throw was that?
Welcome to 190 of the Get On podcast. Here we bring you everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, international sports. Hosted by yours truly, Grassani, joined by Alex Rich and Michael Cunningham.
Oh, hold up now. Wait.
The podcast of Red Sox sports, including Spotify, Podcast, Google Podcasts, and Music, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Also, follow social media at KGFP. With all said, it's time to get your game on.
Hold up, you son of a bitch. Hold up. Time out. When do you introduce Alex before me?
I don't know. I decided to change. I normally introduce Michael before Alex, so I decided to switch up today.
First of all, you really want to die, Adam?
I want to show Alex some love. He's a major part of this podcast.
He doesn't talk.
Yes, I do.
Barely.
Alex, you know what? I'm not going to defend myself. Alex, you defend yourself. Prove yourself. Prove to Michael that you're worthy of having your name mentioned before his.
He ain't. He's a quiet Matucci. See, he's doing my point. He's quiet as a church mouse.
Okay, Mr. Harlem.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Harlem, brother. First of all, when you and John hook up, is it you or him both give each other blowjobs? I just want to know.
My God.
Michael, when are you going to come up with a comeback that isn't completely cringe?
No, yo, that was a dope one. I know what you're talking about.
Hey, Adam, to be honest, was that dope or was that cringe?
Both.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
You got the biggest Jewish nose I ever seen in my life.
Hey, Michael. Honestly, Michael, you should be honored that I mentioned your name last. You know what they say? You saved the best for last. You saved the best for last. I saved the best for last this time. So yeah, if anything, you should be mad that you're not mentioned last more often. I should be mentioning you. You should be arguing that I mention you last more. If anything.
I love you, but you're an asshole.
I love you too, you big old teddy bear.
Yo.
And Alex, I love you as well. What can I say? I call
you
him
big old bootio. Alex is a bootio.
What?
Alex likes some booty. Alex eats the booty.
How about what? If I call Michael a big teddy bear, what should I call him?
Yo, you are racist.
I got one. You pet lion. How about that?
You gay. What is wrong with you today? You guys are on your gay swag. Is this get your game on or this is get your game on? Get your gay on. Which one is it? Is it get your gay on?
I got it. I got an idea. Next season for Pride Month, we should switch our name to Get Your Game On. A Y in there.
Oh, God. I was joking about that. Like, damn, Adam. Adam, do you have something to tell us? Are you coming out the closet? If you do, it's okay. We'll still love you.
Let's be honest. I don't think a single person on this podcast is 100% heterosexual.
I'm 100% heterosexual on the show. Me and Marcellus.
I don't know about that.
First of all, the only gay one on the show is you because you wanted to change our name from Get Your Gay On Game On to Get Your Gay On. So anyone that's gay on the show, it's probably you.
To any of our LGBTQI plus listeners, just know we love you and we support you.
Hey, Adam, we're not making it to season 4, aren't we?
Season 4? We might not even make it out of season 3.
We did over 600 episodes. No big deal. We did 500 episodes. We did 180 episodes a year. I think it's time.
All right. But guys, it's time. Let me what kind of, let me do something here. It's time to get a little serious here. Guys, we are gathered here today
Hey,
to
yo.
pay our respects to the 2023 season of football for both New York teams. It was the 2023 season of football was an interesting one for the local teams. The Giants, after a big playoff run last year, proved that was an absolute admiration and are now one of the worst teams of football. The Jets came into the season with high expectations after landing Aaron Rodgers, only for him to play only 4 snaps and then be stuck with Zach Wilson for the rest of the season. And did Zach Wilson prove that he's capable of becoming a star in this league? No. He proved the exact opposite. And now the Jets are 4-6, and let's be honest, their season is over, and their playoff hopes are looking glim. So we are here today to pay our respects for the 2023 season of football. Heck, the 2020 season for sports in general. We're going to pay our respects for the 2020 season of football for New York and New Jersey. Rest in peace, New York football 2023. Guys, I got a bit emotional during that.
I can't
Guys,
tell.
why was the good die young? Guys, remember where we were last year? Literally a year ago, me, Michael, and Sam, we were all going to literally almost a year ago, we were all going to the Michael A. Show 20th anniversary. There's a lot of Giants hype. There's a lot of Jets hype. It was exciting. Now look where we are a year later. Both these teams are gonna be on the outside looking in. And both these teams aren't that good. Well, the Jets are decent. The Jets are decent. And they're still the Jets are a decent team overall. It's just that where they are bad, they are just exceptionally bad. I mean, this game against the Raiders, and again, this is another game. I don't want to hear Jack squat out the defense. Because yes, did they give up the late lead? Yes. I mean, could you argue that the defense could have gotten a stop there? Yes, but at the end of the day, Zach Wilson had multiple opportunities to pull magic out of it, just like he did against the Giants. Zach Wilson against the Giants pulled magic out of it and got the win. He also did it against He also what was that other game? Against the Eagles. Those are 2 games where Zach Wilson, played good enough to get the win. And against the Raiders, he simply did not. He had 2 opportunities to get his team into the end zone and get them the win, and unfortunately, he came up short both times. He couldn't find the end zone. He couldn't find the end zone. He threw a I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, let's just face the reality of this. They're a very talented team. They've got a lot of nice pieces on deep. They got arguably one of the best defenses in football. They got some really nice offensive weapons, but until they find an upgraded quarterback, I think this is their ceiling. They're a 500. With the quarterback situation they have right now, they're a 500 team. Let's call it what it is. With the quarterback situation they have right now, the Jets are a 500 team. Let's call it what it is. Yeah, Michael?
What you said?
I said with the quarterback situation they have right now, the Jets are a 500 team.
The quarterback situation they have right now?
Yeah, the Jets. Yeah, I'll talk about the
Adam,
Jets.
I still think they can make the playoffs if they play every game well. They can still be like a wild card team, but they won't get.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think this loss seals it. You
I
guys
think they can
aren't
still
making the
make it.
playoffs.
I think they can still make it.
These are back-to-back bad loss. I mean, the Chargers. Both the Chargers and the Raiders, are they amazing teams? No, but I mean, are they? I mean, the Chargers and the Raiders, are they amazing team? I mean, are they bad teams? No, but those are teams that if you're a playoff team, you should be able to beat. The Chargers are a team that you should be able to beat. You lost that game, and the Raiders are a team. Yes, they've won. Yes, they've won. Was it 2 in a row now or 3 in a row? I forget.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but seriously, here's what I think.
They won 2 in a row against both New York teams. So, but
They
those are
beat
two.
yeah.
So those are two teams that if you're gonna be a playoff team, if you're gonna be a wild card team, those are two games you had to win, and you lost them both.
We could beat the Bills.
Now,
I think
you
we
wanna
could
know
beat
where
the
you
Bills.
are? Wanna know where you are, Michael? You wanna know where you are?
Where?
You are right now 13th in the AFC.
I think we could beat the Bills.
Meaning to make the playoffs, you need to jump a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams. You can jump a minimum of 6 teams.
Here's the thing. We could beat the Colts. Who do we play next? Hold up. Let me check.
I think you play Indianapolis, I think.
No. We play the Bills. I'm not worried about Buffalo. The Jets aren't worried about it because we're undefeated against Buffalo. You could give the Jets credit.
Yeah, but you know what they say, all good things must come to an end.
I don't think so. So I'm not worried. Dolphins, it's a 50-50 because we're at home.
Oh,
Falcons,
wait, did you say Dolphins are 50-50?
Because here's the thing, you could win or lose a football game, so you can make one team inside on one day. So that, because remember, it was the same thing about the Eagles too. You said the Eagles you said the Jets were lost against the Eagles, and what happened? We beat the Eagles. So
No, I know you forgot. You did not listen to me well. I asked, did I not say that was a trap game for the Eagles?
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, so I didn't. So don't put words in my mouth, Michael Cunningham.
I
said specifically that this was a trap game.
So I think the Dolphins could lose to the Jets. I think we beat the Falcons, the Texans. That's
all
easy.
All right. The Falcons, I'll give you.
We beat the Texans.
Texans, I'm not so sure. Have you seen how good they've looked? Let's give some credit to the Texans. They've looked really good this year.
We beat the Commanders. We beat the Patriots.
All right, I say you beat the Commanders.
We beat the Browns. And we beat the Patriots.
All right. Let's roll through. It. Bills. I think. I'm sorry. I think that's all. All right. For your sake, I'll say the Bills is a win. All right. So then you're 5-5. Dolphins. That's a loss. So you're 5-6. I'll give you the Falcons. So you're 6-6 by then. And then let's say they beat the Texans. They're 7-6. I don't think they're beating the Dolphins, so they're 7-7. Commanders, the Commanders, I'll say they beat the Commanders. I'll say they lose to the Browns. I'll say they beat the Patriots. So I think the Jets are going to be a 9-8 or an 8-9 team, I think. Which is why I think I said before, you guys are a average with Zach Wilson as your quarterback. You guys are an average football team.
You guys are 2-8. I'm saying you guys may not get the first pick. The Panthers may get the first pick,
and then we'll get the second pick, and we'll get Drake May. I'm fine with either Khalid Williams or Drake May. I'm fine with either of them.
First of all, Khalid Williams, he's going to be at least a top 10 now because no team wants to make him give him ownership of the team as a rookie.
Well, that's a conversation for a different day.
So, Adam, what's on the show? Since we're all
we're literally on the show right now. I'm talking about we're really opening the show with the Jets.
I'm gonna say something, Adam.
What?
This is gonna be a stretch. Next season, the Jets will be in the Super Bowl next year. if they get a healthy Aaron Rodgers.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's outlandish.
I can see it. It'll be. I'm gonna make a prediction, Adam. As God is my witness, God talking to God.
Yeah, I can see that because what's the Michael? I'm gonna ask you a question. What's the one hole with this team? What's the
Zach Wilson?
That's it. Quarterback is literally your only hole. So if you get back Aaron Rodgers, and if he could be like anywhere close to like what he was before the Achilles injury, if he could be like what 80, 90, even 80% of what he was before the Achilles injury, except to be like a top 10 quarterback in the league, I can see you guys making a run to Super Bowl. I can see it with how good this defense is, with how many weapons they would have for Rodgers. That's why the injury was so devastating. Because with Aaron Rodgers, I said before, you guys, I think with Aaron Rodgers, I think you guys would won the division. Because Buffalo's showing you, Buffalo's taking a huge step back this year. And what have the Dolphins showing you against good teams? Dolphins, they're a team. I'm telling you right now, the Dolphins. While I think they will, the Dolphins. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be shocked if the Dolphins lost out of the division. They are a team that you look at them and you can say they have benefited from an easy schedule. Every single time they've had to play a quality team, they've lost. They played the Bills once, lost. They played the Eagles, lost. They played the Chiefs, lost. So that's why I'm saying, hey, when you say they could beat the Dolphins, I think they could take a game against the Dolphins, especially when they're because I look at the Dolphins, they're a good team, but I don't think they're world beaters. I'll tell you right now, I still stand on this. The Bills still scare me more than the Dolphins because the Bills, they're a team I look at and say they clearly have not played their best football.
I believe you, dog. You feel me? I ain't mad at you, player.
Yeah, you could never be mad at me for long, right, Mike?
That's how I want to kill you.
Sometimes. So that's what makes this that's what makes this Rodgers injury so much more frustrating because you've got a Bills team that has had the struggles. You have a Dolphins team that is good. If you guys had a healthy Aaron Rodgers, I think you guys win the division.
I think
that's why. If by some miracle there's reports saying that Rodgers could return in mid-December, I'm not sure how much I buy that. But I think whenever you guys get Aaron Rodgers back, that's gonna be that's gonna be the thing that puts you guys over the hump. It could really make you guys a legit contenders for a Super Bowl.
I'm gonna say this real. Jets win the Super Bowl and they have Rodgers in the play. They keep Rodgers.
Well, that's the thing. You would still have Kansas City to worry about. You would still have Jacksonville to worry about.
I'm just saying, if they could stay healthy, they could pull it off.
Hey, they probably could. I'm not gonna sit here and say you're definitely wrong.
You know my vibes, gang. You know my vibes.
All right. Now the Giants. Where do I begin with the Giants?
Boo.
I will say it's a nice story. Tommy DeVito was a nice story. I'll give him that.
Local Jersey boy.
Jersey boy, Italian American. Literally, I believe he grew up a Giants fan. Tommy DeVito was a really great story. Really happy for him to get his opportunity. And I gotta be honest, for what he was dealt with, he wasn't awful. For the hand he was dealt with this receiving core, he threw a couple touchdown passes. For what he was handled, I thought he did do a terrible job, but this just shows you like the talent gap between the Cowboys and the Giants. It's not close. And the Giants, let's just be real. They're a team that I look at and I'm saying, where are the wins coming from? Because now you just heard one of their few actually good pieces that you look at and say that could be one of the billion bucks long term. Kayvon Thibodeau just got hurt. I believe he's in concussion protocol, so he's probably gonna be out. So really, who are the good players on this team? Really, both offense and defense. Who really is gonna stop this team from having a full blown tank? Who? Saquon Barkley? Is that the guy that's going to stop this team from completely tanking? I don't think so. This team, I step for, and some Giants fans can get on me for this. I mean, can get on me for this. You may disagree with me. I think it's best if the Giants lose if you told me right now the Giants lose every single game of the year, I sign for that in a heartbeat because you would get either the first or second overall pick, and you would get a chance to draft either one of Khalid Williams or Drake.
It's Caleb Williams. Say his name right. Why you keep calling him Khalid? That's racist.
Wait, what's his name called?
Caleb, not Khalid. That sounds like a
Caleb Williams. My apologies. Caleb Williams and Drake, that you would get a chance to draft one of them, and you would have a quarterback on rookie contract. Because is everything happening this season Dan Jones' fault? No, I'm not gonna say that. He was the offensive line was really bad. The receiving core was lacking. Like there are holes in this team other than the quarterback. But when you're paying a quarterback $40 million a year, you expect him to be able to make up for some of those deficiencies. And Daniel Jones just has shown he's been able to do that. So when you bring a quarterback on a rookie contract, if Brian Daboll can develop him the same way he developed Josh Allen in Buffalo, bam, you have a really good to elite quarterback on a rookie contract, which would free up so much money for you to address the offensive line, to address the wide receiver core, to address some of the issues, to maybe bolster up this defense a little bit more. So that's why when people say, "Oh, it's not all Daniel Jones' fault," like bring him back this year, don't draft the quarterback. I disagree with that because you can't say it. None of it is in Daniel Jones' fault. Some of the mistakes he made when he was healthy were absolutely inexcusable. That's number one, and number two, when you have a quarterback making $40 million a year compared to one on a rookie contract, that gives you so much more opportunity to address holes on a roster. And and one last thing. With all due respect to Daniel Jones, let's be honest, he was never Joe Shane's and Brian Daboll's guy. He never was that. And they only gave, I tell you, you can say, oh, they gave him that money. They only gave him the money because they knew they had to. And they knew that the fan base, after the Giants won a playoff game last year, they knew that there would be outcry. They knew that there would be outcry, if the Giants decide not to pay Daniel Jones. So they did what they could. They gave him the best deal. Like they gave him the best deal for them that they possibly could. Which means after next season they could get out the deal if they want to. So, but let's be honest. Daniel Jones was never Brian Daboll and Joe Shane's guy. So this upcoming draft, if they're going to be picking high enough, they're going to get a chance to draft their guy. And let's see. That's the one thing I said last episode. That's the one reservation about Brian Daboll that I want to see before I make a true evaluation of him as a coach. Because I don't think this year has been his fault. I think that the roster that in general, I think a lot of the holes on his roster are being exploited. That he was able to mask last year, but now the league has adjusted, and now the teams are exploiting just how lacking in talent the Giants are. So I want to see what Brian Daboll. That's the one. I don't think this year is his fault. I think it's more of the lack of talent. That's number one. Number two, I want to see what Brian Dable can do with a young quarterback. I want to see what Brian Dable can do with his and Joe Shane's choice of quarterbacks in this upcoming draft. I want to see what he can do with Caleb Williams. I want to see what he could do with Drake May. Mike, is it Caleb or Caleb?
Caleb.
Caleb. I want to see what he can do with Caleb Williams or Drake May. So that's my point. That's my point about the Giants. People say, "Oh, you're not a true fan if you Trevor saying, "Oh, you're not a true fan if you root for them to lose." Guys, look how that worked out for the Jets 2021. Mike, remember that game that you guys back in 2020 that you won on a last second that you won on a last second Hail Mary?
Yeah.
Guess what that one did?
What?
It cost you Trevor Lawrence.
When the Jets won?
Yeah, when the Jets won back in 2020. And I'm going to ask you a simple question. Who would you rather have, Zach Wilson or Trevor Lawrence?
That's a no-brainer.
I think we all know the answer to that. All right, but one last thing before we get to hot takes. Alex, the Eagles had a bye week, so I'm not sure if there's anything to talk about there, but we have to talk about all them. So I'm gonna give you the floor here. You guys has there been any Eagles news that come out recently?
There hasn't been anything relatively updated, except the Dallas Goddard news.
Oh yeah, what happened to him?
He tore his forearm, and he's expected to be out for, I think, 4 weeks.
Right, that's a big blow for you guys.
Yeah.
Guys, Dallas Goedert is one of the better tight ends in National Football League. And he's a big part of what the Eagles do on offense.
I'm curious to see how the one game goes against the Chiefs.
That's a. I'm gonna be honest. We may have to do a live reaction for that game. That game's gonna be exciting.
Imagine if Chris Corn joins.
That would be hype. We have to get him back just for that episode.
Yeah.
Who?
We may have to get Chris back just for that episode.
We should.
All right, Chiefs thing. Oh yeah. All right, one last thing before we get to hot take here. We don't really get a chance to talk college football a lot on the show, so I'm gonna give Michael and Alex the floor here. Talk about what happened this upcoming football. I know Michigan had a big win over Penn State. Rutgers unfortunately lost to Iowa, which I'm not happy about.
My Bulldogs,
State won, Bulldogs won. So I'm gonna give you guys the floor here for a couple minutes to talk about college football.
We need 5 minutes to talk about college football. Georgia's back in the number one poll. Adam, you really have to leave? Alex, we got to think about Georgia taking back as the number one team in football.
They seem like they're the top two with Ohio State in the mix.
You have, college football ends literally in 3 weeks.
Or by any chance, did you catch the ending of the Duke North Carolina game last night?
That game was a nut house. That game went to double overtime. That rivalry is coming back for football, but it's already how it is for basketball. It's intense for football, my dude.
And I'm really excited to see the Utah-Arizona game next week.
Go Arizona. We got a bunch of games for that week. We
And
got
it's Rutgers at Penn State.
and game day is going to be for Harrisburg for the it says it'll be for James it'll be has hosted game. I think it'll be James Madison will be at game day. That's where game day is at this weekend.
Yeah.
Is that James Madison? That's the game of game day.
I think so.
It's a dumb place to have game day.
The Kansas State Kansas game should be interesting.
What?
Kansas State Kansas.
That'll be a hell of a thing. Can we just see how Michigan beat Penn State and this is the first time Penn State lost by 15 in the season, Alex?
Yeah.
How many upset games there were? Alabama won, Virginia won, Louisville, Liberty won. There were no upset games this week. There were no upsets. There was only one. There were no upset games this week. Wait, Oklahoma State lost to UCF.
Actually, it was Central Florida beat Oklahoma State.
That's what I meant, genius. That's what I said. Texas almost lost to TCU.
And Missouri upset Tennessee.
Who's the second seed?
Georgia.
No, Michigan is now.
Oh.
Ohio State is 3. I'm gonna say this. Yeah. Av's gonna hate this. Rutgers plays against Penn State, and we are
Penn State.
We are
Penn State,
and we're winning in Beaver Stadium, brother.
Yep. Penn State by 60.
Michigan. Oh, they play in Maryland. Oh, Chattanooga plays Alabama. Louisville plays Miami, Florida. Georgia plays against Tennessee. That's an easy win in Tennessee. What does James Madison plays against Appalachian State? That's where game day is at. I will not be watching game day because I had to go to my uncle's event. Shout out to my uncle being a bishop for the state of New York. Big deal. And let's just say this. I'm gonna say this, Alex. In the championship game, it's gonna be Georgia versus Michigan. Georgia winning by 2 touchdowns. What do you think?
I think Ohio State, Michigan, maybe.
Not happening. No one's beating Georgia. I promise you. I'm telling you, that defense, that Georgia defense, boy. I'm telling you, Georgia's gonna be the only school to go be the triple 3-time champ, back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
That has never been done in college football for a back to back to back champ. They're gonna do it. Alabama has never done it. LSU hasn't done it. Penn State hasn't done it. Michigan, no school has won a triple threat college for football. You know what I'm saying? It's never been done. I'm gonna say this: Heisman goes to Caleb Williams. Let's just be real.
Mm-hmm.
In the Colorado division, I say Shalash Sanders wins player what conference is the Pac-12 or what conference is Colorado in?
Pac-12.
Wins Pac-12 player of the year or Travis Hunter. Let's just be honest. I say Travis Hunter is the best wide receiver in the country, in my opinion, Alex.
How about
wide receiver that's better than Travis Hunter? As a wide receiver.
How about Shedeur Sanders?
I said that. Shedeur Sanders is a quarterback.
Oh.
I say Travis Hunter is the best wide receiver in the country. Shedeur Sanders is a quarterback. Shador Sanders should be winning the Heisman. I can see him win the Heisman. Probably big three. He's going to be him, May, or Sanders. Average 500 yards a game as a quarterback. That's unthought of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keep it real with you. He's going to win the Heisman. I'm telling you.
I also want to mention my sister's school, Tulane, is now 9-1 on the season.
Are they even ranked this year?
Yeah, they are ranked 23.
Man, they don't play. They don't play this week. No, they play against Florida Atlantic. Tell me how Ole Miss got smacked by Mississippi, by Georgia. They got killed.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, Georgia's the much better team.
I'm just saying, Adam. You stay out of big boys' business. You stay out of the big boys' business. Adam, I'm gonna tell you something. You think Rutgers is gonna beat Penn State next week?
Nah, they're gonna get slaughtered.
And you're playing at Beaver Stadium, you have no chance. Adam, me and Alex made our conference college football championships predictions. I have Georgia versus Michigan. Here's Michigan versus Ohio State. Who do you have?
For a national championship?
Be realistic.
I'm gonna say this is a tough one. Because right now, Ohio State's been the best team in the country.
No, they're not. They're the second team in the country. Georgia's number one.
Georgia's
actually,
number one.
Ohio State is number 3 in the country now.
Last time I checked the rankings, wasn't Ohio State 1?
I just checked the rankings just now. Georgia's number 1.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Georgia's
I know football,
Michigan.
brother. Adam, I watch college football every Saturday, every Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I watch it every week. And I'm gonna say this: we got college basketball back.
Yeah.
I believe that we also have college football, which is the most amazing sport on the planet. And Adam, I'm gonna say this: who are your predictions? You didn't tell us your championship predictions.
I'm gonna say national championship. I'll say it's Georgia, Michigan.
Here's the thing: Georgia has the best defense in the country, so you can't beat them.
Easily. No
best
one's
defense
that.
in the country. I say Michigan has the best offense, and Ohio State has the best offense and defense.
Ohio State's the most well balanced.
But here's the thing.
Want to know what advantage Michigan has that Georgia and Ohio State don't?
What?
The quarterback, JJ McCarthy, is really good.
McCarthy's the best. It's like he's not winning the Heisman. I promise you, he's not winning the Heisman.
I'm not saying he's winning the Heisman, but
he's a top 5 college quarterback. He's a top 5 college quarterback in the whole NCAA. I can name 3 better quarterbacks.
And no disrespect to Carson Beck or to McCord, but JJ McCarthy clears both of them. I'm sorry.
Shyle Sanders is the best quarterback besides Caleb Williams and Drake May. Yeah. Shyle Sanders averaged 500 yards a game. Best quarterback. And college football, they go by record. They go by who has the better record for the Heisman usually. You know what I mean, Adam?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I believe the MVP, that's how you predict your Heisman. Alex, let me give you Alex, I'm going to give you a quiz. Name the only Heisman player to went to the NBA. There's only one player that ever did that.
I forget.
Charlie Ward. He played for the Knicks. Only NBA player and only college football player that went to Heisman make it to the NBA. You believe that?
Who?
Charlie Ward was the only NBA player to win the Heisman Trophy while playing football and basketball.
I did not know that. Learn something new every day.
Let's do the hot take. Who's going
all
this
right, time? All right. Michael, I'm pretty sure it's your turn to do the hot take.
Didn't I win?
No, I went last time, remember?
And I went before you.
No, Alex went before me.
All right, so it's my turn. Okay, what's my hot take going to be today? Adam, hype me up like the old days. Adam, hype me up.
All right, the segment of the show that is like, what's the segment? Let me think. I haven't thought of a good pun in a while. Let me think. The segment of the show that is like Caleb Williams missiles. Mike's hot take. Mike Cunningham, take it away.
Adam, this is going to be a hot take. Jason Williams, that was on the Sacramento Kings, would have been a great player in the All-Star game if he was elected as an All-Star.
Okay.
That's a good hot take, right?
Continue.
Here's why. He was the player that predicted street ball in the NBA, which was he made the elbow pass famous. He was a pass rush point guard. I think for the All-Star game back in the 2000s, it was more about showboating, laying up, and playing pickup. That was basically what the All-Star game. It's like Rucker Park mixing on the NBA level. You feel me, Adam?
I feel you.
Fuck
Go
it, that's
ahead.
too hard. You may not.
No. Continue. No, I'm interested. Continue.
Because back in the day, the Rucker Park, it was all about street ball. All-Star game has been around since the 50s and 60s. But they made it more of a street ball game in the late 80s and early 90s. You saw Dr. J doing like crazy dunks from the foul line. You had Isaiah Thomas throwing bounce pass lobs. You had Jordan doing crazy dunks and shit. I think Jason Williams, that was a street ball player, if he was an All-Star, could have made the street ball made the All-Star game a little better. Because think about it, Adam, pop quiz. Where do you put all your street ball moves in what game of the year you put all your street ball moves that you don't do in a game? What game you put them in?
The All-Star game.
So I'm saying Jason Williams could have been putting an elbow pass behind people. He could do all this trickery he was doing that shit in games. If he would have did that in the All-Star games, he would have made the All-Star game more watchable in the early 2000s. But this should be remember, Adam. He had the most selling jersey in the NBA at a point. Even more than Shaq and Kobe and Duncan. He had the most high-selling NBA jersey to the fans. That's how great of a highlight reel he was. Because if you would have missed his highlight reel, he was crazy. His highlights were crazy. He was the reason why I tried doing elbow pass, and I fucked up my elbow for doing it. Mm-hmm. But I believe that he would have been perfect for the All-Star game. It was a shame that he never got picked as an All-Star game. Because in 1999 and 2000, 2001, he had a good season, 14 points and 11 assists. And he helped Sacramento win over 55 games that year. And he could have been an All-Star in 2000. But the guards were so confident he could have been an All-Star, but they had better competition with Jason Kidd and Steve Nash. And I believe Steve Nash, hold on, let me go to my research. Because I really researched this. Hold on, let me get to Steve Nash. You feel me? Steve Nash didn't make his first All-Star game. I'm trying to remember. He didn't make his first All-Star game until 2002. So I think, and Jason Kidd they didn't have a backup point guard. They only had Gary Payton. So I think Jason Williams could have been an All-Star. Into my hot take.
Okay. There's one major hole with your hot take. So you're saying that Jason Williams could have made the All-Star game a lot better because he was flashy, he did a lot of trick plays and all that. There's one major.
Did you watch his highlights? You never watched his highlights.
No. There's still a hole. Let me finish. There's a hole with your hot take, Michael.
Get you to know what this point.
Is called? What is this? You know what you call this? A hole. There's a hole in your hot take.
Get to your point.
Was Jason Williams an All-Star caliber NBA player?
I'm just saying he could have made the All-Star game fun to watch. I didn't say he was an All-Star game player. I said he could have had.
But when you say he could have made the All-Star game fun to watch, yeah, that's great in theory.
That's what my hot take was. I didn't say he could have been an All-Star.
Do we select people for the All-Star game based on whether or not they make the game more appealing? No, we select people for the All-Star game based on how good of an NBA player they are.
That doesn't mean shit.
No. All right, I'll ask you a question. Did they have a dunk contest back in the game?
Yeah.
Then did they have the skills contest? When was that?
Yes, they had the skill contest in 2000. They never had Jason Williams in the skill contest That was robbery. They just started doing it in
Okay, okay.
2001.
Okay, I understand that. I
So
understand
let me
that.
get to the. So I'm just saying, it would have been more fun if he was an. If you had the fans vote, Jason Williams would have been an all-star for what shit he was doing. Adam,
All right.
you've been. Let me ask you a question, Adam. How long you been watching basketball for? Not longer than me. I've been watching basketball since I was 3 years
Not
old.
longer than you. Okay, I already know that. I've been watching it
So
since 2012.
I've been watching this since '97. Your point. So kiss my ass. You approve or disapprove? Give me that.
I'm gonna. I'll
Because I
say
gave you
approve.
valid
Why
points.
not? I'll
What?
say, you. I was gonna vote no, but you won me over in the end when you brought the point that okay, because he like stuff like his skills competition and dunk contest. Okay, like okay, maybe he would. I don't think he would have been good. While he may not be good enough playing the All Star game, stuff like the dunk contest, skills competition, 3-point contest, he could have made that a lot more fun. So,
And he also
going
gave you
for
good
that,
fun. You approve, Alex? Approve or disapprove?
so yeah, you want. I was gonna disapprove, but when you brought that point, you won me over in the end, so I'll approve.
Good nerd, even though you're stupid, but good nerd. Alex, how about you?
Approve.
Adam, you a hater. Adam, you always got to disapprove everybody's hot take. Is it because you thought the fix was in season 2? Is that what it was?
That's part of it, yeah.
Adam, we did not screw you. There was no Adam. You even looked at me and said phone history.
I was that suspicious. I went through your phone history.
You thought we were trying to screw you last year?
Yes, I did.
Why do you think we were trying to screw you?
Well, I think you were trying to screw me because I don't know. Because you felt like it.
No, we didn't want to screw you. We just liked when you thought we were screwing you. So I'm 2-0. What are we talking about now?
All right, but Michael Cunningham, I got a question for you. How about the Knicks?
Hallelujah. We're in a good mood. I'm gonna tell you this. Emmanuel quickly for 6th man of the year, and RJ Barrett for most improved player of the year. Adam, at this point, I say RJ Barrett is better than Cam Thomas at this point.
I don't know about that.
I had to give it to RJ. Because here's the thing.
RJ Barrett. Let's pause here. He's averaging 22.3 points per game. So
he had 20. But here's the thing.
He's really good. Don't get me wrong. He's really good.
24?
He's a major part of your team. Don't get me wrong. But
Adam, he's averaging 24. His average. Every game they won, he played. He averaged 20. Every time he did well, his team did well. When we beat Atlanta, we did well. You know what I'm saying? This is the game when we beat Atlanta on the 27th. You know what I'm saying? We do well with RJ. We do well with RJ. You feel me?
Yep.
Feel me, cuz? Feel me,
I feel
cuz?
you.
Feel me, cuz? I'm gonna say this. The Knicks are probably, let's see where they're at right now in the standings. Where we're at in the standings. We're in 7th place in the standings right now. We are in 7th place. I'm gonna tell you this. We're in literally a 4-way tie for 5th place right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Nets are in 9th place. The Sixers are in 1st. Let's see where Sam's Pelicans are. Oh, they're number 10. My Lakers are in the 8th seed, and the Pelicans are the 10th seed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The worst team in the NBA right now. You want to guess what the worst team in the NBA is?
Detroit.
Detroit Pistons are 2-9. The Grizzlies are 2-8. And guess where the Rockets are at? You'll never guess where the Rockets are.
Where are the Rockets?
They're in 4th place. Guess who has the best team in the best game in the league? Guess who has the best record in the league right now?
The Philadelphia 76ers. Who saw that coming?
Oh my God. And Alex is gonna be annoying about it. Oh fuck.
Annoying? No, he's not gonna be annoying. He's gonna be insufferable.
And Alex won't shut up. Alex, let me ask you a question.
All right, I was gonna talk a little bit Knicks, but you want to talk Sixers a little bit? We'll switch the format.
No, I'll talk Knicks. I'm talking about my Knicks still. I'm just proving the point.
All right, Alex, don't worry. We'll get to you soon, buddy. We'll get to you soon. But the Knicks, I mean,
We're on a hot streak. We're on a 3-game winning streak.
3-game winning streak. You guys play really good basketball, but I'm gonna be honest. You guys are 5-4, and I stand by what I said before. I think you guys will be a playoff team, but are you guys even worthy? I mean, you mentioned the same sentence, with Boston, with Philadelphia, even though they're not even with Milwaukee, even though Milwaukee's not off to a hot start, but you can believe. But I definitely believe, they'll pick up eventually. But yeah, those three guys, those three teams, those are teams that that you guys, I'm sorry, you guys just aren't in the same class with yet, and
we will see.
We'll see. To be, unless you guys can get a true superstar, which with the way Philadelphia's playing right now, it looks like it's looking like Embiid's gonna come off that market.
And let me ask you a question. Let me say something.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a pop quiz.
Yep.
The 93-94 Bulls had no superstar when Jordan left. The first year Jordan left for retirement, the Bulls had Scottie Pippen. He was the only All-Star on that team.
Yep.
He didn't have a true superstar. They had an All-Star, 3 All-Stars. And what happened? They had a 55-33 record. They were the 4th seed. And the Knicks were the 4th seed 2 years ago, Adam, without a true superstar.
And what happened?
And then last year, we didn't have a true superstar. And what happened?
You made it to the second round. Congratulations.
But did your Nets make it to the second round?
Yeah, we made it the second round too. You made it just as far as us. That's not a compliment, sir.
Let me finish. Hear me out. Basketball, it's all about team. If you have a good team without a superstar, you can make the playoffs without a true superstar. The Knicks
you can make the playoffs. Did I say you guys weren't going to make the playoffs? I said you guys were going to make the playoffs.
You could have a good run. You could have a good run to playoffs without a true superstar. As long as you have a good team around him and a good coach.
Here's the thing. Define a good run.
You could make it like a second, third seed, second round easily. But I can name teams that didn't have a true superstar. In 1999-2000, Portland Trailblazers, they didn't have a true superstar. Okay.
The only thing is, here's the only thing I'll say, Michael. Those teams are exceptions.
Let me finish.
Those teams are exceptions.
Let me finish. I let you say your piece. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
I just owned you with my points. I'm just saying, you don't need a true superstar to do well in the playoffs. I'm gonna tell you something. The Brooklyn Nets had Harden, Durant, and Kyrie. What happened that year? That was a year that y'all made it to the second round and y'all choked. And you had 3 of the best superstars at that time. So I'm saying you don't need.
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
I'm proving a point. I'm just saying you don't need a true superstar to win a final. You had Embiid, who was the MVP that year. Can't make it out of the second round. There's a point. You don't need a true superstar to do well in the playoffs. You don't.
But in order to win a championship, you need that guy. Like look at the Nuggets. The Nuggets, they had Nikola Jokic. The Warriors last year, they had Steph Curry.
Hold up, buddy.
The Bucks, they had Giannis. The Lakers, they had LeBron. The Raptors, they had Kawhi.
Let me finish. The 03-04 Pistons didn't have a true superstar. They had
That's the exception. That's the exception, not the rule.
There's a rule. Here's the thing. When D-Wade won his first championship, he wasn't a superstar yet. He was a star, but he wasn't a superstar.
Okay. I'm going to kick that's capped.
He wasn't a superstar yet.
He was quickly becoming one of the best players in the league at that point. He was quickly becoming one of the best players in the league.
He wasn't emerged yet. I think he was an all-star. He wasn't a superstar yet, but he emerged. They had a good team around him. Let's see.
Okay, your best examples are from what? So,
I'm proving a point.
What was that championship?
05-06.
I was in elementary school. Bring up something more recent.
I proved your fucking points, my nigga. Like, what else do you fucking want?
One more thing. Okay, you want to go that deep, my boy? You want to go that deep? Are you guys really gonna make a really deep playoff run with Julius Randle.
Adam,
I gotcha there. I gotcha.
hold up. I think we can make a deep playoff run with him if he could be consistent.
You want to win field goal percentages?
What?
31.6.
If you put it together,
several baseball players have better batting averages than that.
Adam, what's what? Basketball. This is in baseball, okay?
What?
Bud. But seriously, all respect. You have Ben Simmons.
I'll give Julius Randle credit. He's doing a great job rebounding. He's doing a great job on the boards. 11.1 rebounds per game. He's doing a great job on the boards, but 31.6% from the field. That's atrocious.
I know you ain't talking.
That's atrocious.
I know you ain't talking.
Yeah, and that's why I said, if you're, I'm going to ask you this right now. Would you make this trade? Let me think here. Let's see. Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, and a couple of firsts for Karl-Anthony Towns.
First of all, that thing will fuck up the whole entire team dynamic. Because Cat isn't a real superstar. He's
not a real superstar, but compared to what you have now, he's a major upgrade. And that's the thing. Karl-Anthony, and that's the thing. If Karl-Anthony Towns were to become available, I really feel like he would suit you guys. Because, well, here's the thing. Minnesota's doing really well right now, 7-2. So I don't think he's gonna be available. So that's another option. But that's the thing. I really think if a guy like that were to become available, particularly like in the front court, that would really, really help out you guys. I really feel like if you guys could find a way to upgrade either from Julius Randle or Mitch Robinson or both, that would be the real missing piece for you guys.
Yeah, but the Knicks won't trade for them. You feel me?
Yeah, because I'm not saying you have to blow up your entire farm system. I'm not saying blow up the entire farm system. I'm not saying trade RJ
farm system. What the hell? This isn't baseball.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I have no idea what I just said. Forgive me.
No, I don't forgive you. Fail. Fail.
It's 12:40 in the morning. I'm gonna be a little forgetful at this time.
You call yourself a basketball fan?
Okay.
You call yourself a basketball fan?
Yeah, but you guys great. You guys are playing. You guys are playing decent basketball so far. So you got the Celtics coming up. I'm sorry, I don't see you guys winning that one. But then you get the Hawks. That's a team that if you're really gonna be you guys beat the Hawks early in the year, but I believe that was the game earlier when that was at MSG, right? So you're going back home for the Hawks. I think that one's gonna be 50-50. So
we beat the Hawks.
You beat them at MSG, but I'm saying going to the Hawks home. That game, I think is gonna. I think that game's gonna be 50-50.
We already beat the Hawks out on the road already.
Wait, are you sure? I could have swore that game was. Oh yeah, okay, that game was on the road. That game was on the road. My apologies. So, but still, I think that one's gonna be 50-50 in my opinion. But then you got the Wizards, and then you got the Hornets. So,
first of all, if we could beat the Celtics, I believe
in these next 4 games. If you guys go 2-2, I think you sign up for it.
I think we could beat the Celtics. I think we have a chance to beat.
Yeah,
the Celtics.
That's true. You guys always play Boston well. We could
beat the Hawks. We could beat the Wizards. We could beat the Hornets. We could beat the T-Wolves. Maybe that's a talk because that'll be a revenge game. We want that. And the Suns, if Devin Booker's playing, we lose. You know what I'm saying?
So, all right. I can see that.
I say we beat the Clippers on the road.
All right.
We beat the Clippers, so we beat them with their big 4.
Okay. Yeah.
No, we didn't play him with Harden. So, and the Clippers are not doing well with Harden. The Clippers are the 12th seed right now, bro. Even with Harden, they choke. I'm gonna tell you this: all them players they have is a cancer. I'm gonna say this: the Clippers are not even gonna make the playoffs this year, even with all four of them.
But,
You heard me?
mm,
Alex is dead asleep right now. Is he
let him
alive?
sleep. Let him sleep.
What's the matter? Why are you tired, boy?
All right. All right, guys. Really quick.
I had a 5-hour shift today.
Oh, boo boo hoo! I work 10 hours on the daily. Shut up. Wake up.
All right, but really quickly here before we get to Alex and his Sixers, let me talk about my Nets a little bit here, guys. The bad news.
Alex, you could probably take a little nap, Alex. You probably could take a nap before that.
All right, but the Nets, bad news. Cam Thomas is hurt. Ankle injury. He's gonna be out 2 weeks, and I am very, very, very mad. It always seems like with me in sports, really, whenever something good starts happening to me, something has to come crashing down and ruin it. Back all the way in the summer with the Yankees. Jason Mingus arrives. He's hitting bombs. It's like, oh my god, we have a prospect right now. It's great. He gets a massive injury, and he's gonna be out for not just the rest of the season, but the rest of the next season too. Jack Hughes is playing amazing. He's about to win the Hart Trophy. He gets injured and he's gonna be hurt for probably a month. The Nets, they're back. Cam Thomas is balling. He looks like he's looking like he's gonna become a true star, and he gets hurt as well. Why has this happened to me, guys? Am I cursed? I'm being dead ass here. Am I cursed? Yeah, but in all seriousness, That being said, even the game that Cam Thomas was injured, and that's the match to win that game against the Clippers. The Clippers, and then they lose like to the Celtics, but hey, you expect that they're the Celtics. Then they beat the Wizards, and then they beat the Wizards at home. So they're 5-5, and they're in a similar boat to the Knicks. Both the Nets and the Knicks right now, they're in similar boats where they have a lot of nice young pieces, but they're both missing, that true superstar to push them over there. So they're both in similar positions due to that. And one thing about the Nets so far is right now they're playing 500 basketball, and let's be honest, Mikal Bridges has taken a step back from last year. He's actually 19.4 points per game, which isn't terrible, but compared to what he was last year, when he was averaging what? Ever since he got traded, he was averaging literally 26 points per game. He was literally looking like an all. He was literally looking like an all-star. It's really due to one thing, guys. The one thing, and this is why I think Mikal will turn it around sooner rather than later. Mikal cannot buy a 3-pointer to save his life right now. I'm going to use this game against the Wizards as an example. I'm going to use this game against the Wizards as an example. Mikal Bridges played this game. You want to know how many points he scored?
How many games?
No, Mikal Bridges, this game against the Wizards, he scored 27, and he got 13 rebounds. You want to know what his field goal percentage was?
What?
He was 11 for 29. Guess what? I'm not finished. When you go deeper, he was 11 for 29 from the field. But here's the kicker. You want to know what he was from 2-point land?
What?
he was 9 for 15. So you look at yourself, not 15 from like 2-point less, not too bad. You want to know where he was from three?
Where?
Mikal Bridges this game,
Yeah,
2 for 14 from three.
that's crazy.
It's like the three ball has just gone dead silent from him. He's barely making 30% and from three. He's barely shooting 30% from three, which is so not Mikal Bridges. Like even when he was with Phoenix, Phoenix, like in 2022, 2022, he shot 36.9%. Last year, he shot, with the Nets, he shot 37% from three. So that's why I'm thinking that that's what makes me really get excited about the Nets, because they've gotten they have not gotten Mikal Bridges at his peak form. That's due to him. That's due to a coastal rate. Once Mikal eventually, hopefully, gets out of the shooting funk and he starts making more threes, I think we're gonna start seeing him becoming similar to Mikal from last year. I'm not. Is he gonna average like 26, 27 points a game? No, but could he average 23, maybe 24 points a game? And you have Cam Thomas averaging like what 25, 26 a game? Sure, and that's a literal dynamic duo that the rest of the leagues, I'm gonna be honest, is gonna have to worry about. That's a duo that the rest of the league is gonna have to worry about. And that's what gets me really excited about the Sets team, because they're 500 right now, and you could say they're not fully healthy and they haven't played their best basketball. So once they start getting fully healthy, once they get staying fully healthy, and you get Bridges back to at least close to where he was last season, this team I really think could do some damage. Of course, you get Ben Simmons back too. All right, Alex Rich. By the way, how do you pronounce your last name again, buddy?
It's Alex Rich.
Rich. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I pronounced it correctly, because I went remember that time where I literally spent like a season saying his last name wrong and he never even bothered to correct me. Thanks a lot, Alex.
I will correct him. I will correct you.
All right, thank you, guys. But Alex, Rich, you're 76ers. You lose the first game, and now you've won 8 in a row. So, and you're staying on top of the East. So, go ahead, buddy. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm really hyped about this start to the season. I know we are 9 games in, and I feel like the Sixers team is gonna be really phenomenal once the season gets going more. And I feel like Embiid and Maxi, the duo, is just completely out of. Uh, I have no words for it. It's amazing and phenomenal to watch, and uh, I'm so glad that James Harden is out of the sequence, and just watching them two go at it against opponents really make this team strive better, and just see the performance Maxi had last night with 50 points against Indiana was something special, and I feel like Maxi just completely dominates uh, day in and day out, and it's definitely showing off.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, Embiid performing this well. I mean, that's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. He's literally regular season at least. He's he's one of the most dominant players in the entire league. So yeah, what Embiid going up the way he does, that's surprising. Tyrese Maxey on the other hand, boy, how good has he been, man?
Tonight he was 24-32 from the field and had 7 rebounds with 5 assists and 3 blocks.
He's also doing a really great job assisting. He's doing a really great job playmaking. Like
Yeah.
Guys, is his stretch to say that Maxey right now, I'm talking about right now at this moment, is a top 10 point guard in the league? I don't think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think he's a top 10.
I think so. I think so too. The way he's performed so far, and you still got Tobias Harris, and really we keep on talking. I said it last year when you guys got eliminated. The whole narrative of Joel Embiid's a choker, the Philadelphia 76ers are chokers, they can't get over the hump. All you need is one player for them to change that narrative. That's all you need is one player for them to change that narrative. And is this the year? I don't know. I mean, I still think the Sixers will cool off eventually because as great as you get, I mean, you guys have got. I mean, Tobias. I will say because here's the one thing about you, the Sixers, that kind of worries me is that I still think you guys are a little bit on the top heavy side. I mean, you got Embiid and then you got Maxey, and then who do you really have after that? I mean, you got Tobias Harris and you got Aubrey Jr., but aside from those guys,
How about D'Anthony Melton?
Danny Melvin, I mean, eh, eh. That's my thoughts. But yeah, I mean, you should be really happy with the way the Sixers started off, Alex. I mean, this is a team that we keep on saying year after year, where are they going to get over the hump? Where are they going to get over the hump? Where are they going to start playing up to their potential? And again, it's early, and do I think they'll come? Will they come back down to earth eventually? Maybe, but hey, right now you got to take it, Alex. You got to take it.
Yo, I'm gonna say this about his Sixers. This is what I believe, Adam. This may ruffle some feathers. Embiid will go to the Lakers. That's what I believe.
No. With the way Sixers are playing right now, no, he's not. Embiid's not going anywhere.
What?
With the way Sixers are playing right now, Embiid's not going anywhere.
He's going to leave, all right.
Embiid's not going anywhere. You got at least right. We'll have to see. With the way the Sixers have gone off, I don't think he's going anywhere. Right, at least not right now.
He's going to leave the Sixers.
Alex, is Embiid going to leave the Sixers?
Hell no.
Here's what I'll say. He may leave the Sixers eventually. I don't think it'll be after this season, though, unless something catastrophic happens and the Sixers go on to just barely make the playoffs, unless they complete collapse, which I don't see happening.
They choke. He's out of there.
Yeah. All right, but guys, really quickly before we get to our bets and we start wrap up the show, I mean, we talked a little bit of college football here. How about some college hoops?
All right, we're playing basketball. We love.
By the way, Michael, really nice performance on Friday from Duke.
It was a good game. They just lost by 1.
I mean, Arizona's no scrub. I mean, they were ranked 12, but still, if you guys are one of the best teams in the country, that's a game I think you should win. Don't you
We should have won
agree?
at home. It was disappointing. It's still early in the season. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying,
Oh,
boys?
I got something to mention.
Go ahead.
St. Mary's lost to Rebo State last night, which is an upset because St. Mary's was ranked 23, and Rebo State had Dylan Jones, who had 29 points with 10 rebounds, and he was a stud in last night's game, and it just shows how great Rebo State can really be, especially against ranked opponents, and they definitely showed out last night.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, and yo, I'm telling you, Duke's gonna be nasty next year, bro. They just got the Boozer boys for next year. Game over.
Yep.
Oh, Adam, did you see who Rutgers has next?
I've been really busy with with the last stuff. I may have to start getting to Rutgers right now because with my sports life now, the Nets are missing I mean, the Nets aren't too bad, but the Nets aren't too bad, but they're missing Cam Thomas. Dallas are missing Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier, and they've really struggled. The Giants. Do I even need to say anything else? So I could use another sport to get into right now. So yeah, what is going on with Rutgers?
So they lost their season opener against Princeton.
Yeah, but they bounced back and they beat Boston University and they beat Bryant.
You guys also you guys also a bunch of eggheads.
Versus 2-0 to start the year.
Who?
Versus 2-0 to start the year. Did you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised Princeton's doing. I can't believe a bunch of eggheads are doing well.
Adam.
Yeah.
Your next game is the Gavitt tip-off games against Georgetown at 8:30 p.m.
And that's a game you think we should win, right?
Not even close.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely a game that I'm gonna have circled on my calendar.
You're going to lose to Georgetown. You're going to get smoked by Georgetown.
Excuse me, you said what?
You guys are going to get killed by Georgetown.
Wanna bet?
Stupid naive. You stupid boy. Georgetown is ranked this year. You didn't know that?
Are you sure Georgetown's ranked?
Yes, you jackass. Yo, Alex, guess where we going? We're going to Maryland to see my boy Tyler Tejada for Towson University, brother. You want to go?
Oh yeah. What college did he go to again?
Towson. He averaged 13 points and 7 rebounds today. He dropped 13 points and 7 rebounds as a freshman, as a starting freshman.
Oh wow, good for him.
And he got me tickets to go see him in Towson. So who wants to go? They play.
I'll come with you. Why not?
It's in Maryland. It's a 4-hour drive. It's on a Thursday, November 16th.
It's on Thursday. What?
November 16th. We're going to Maryland. What do you say?
I'm actually off that day.
So you want to drive all the way to Maryland?
Very tempting. I'll have to think about it.
Your mom will kill you if you be like, "Hey, mom, I'm in Maryland with Mike for a college basketball game." You know what she would tell you, right?
I no comment.
She'll be like, she will kill you by the time you leave the driveway.
Probably, yeah.
I'd be like, leave your phone at home. Just see what your mama will say. You know what she would do?
What?
She
What?
she'll be like, "Right, get your phone back, young man." Your mom got a tracker on you, boy. Mama got a tracker on you. Mama got a tracker on you.
Okay.
Shout out Tyler Tejada.
Todd, if you're listening to this podcast, shout out to you. I mean, are you guys done talking college basketball? I'll take your silence as a yes. So you know what that means, guys? It's time for the bets of the episode. So, all right. So I know I won. Well, I kind of won my bet last because I had the Nets over the Clippers. They beat the Clippers, but I was saying I had Cam Thomas getting like 25 points, and he got hurt, so that part got waived. So I don't get credit for those points, but I do get credit for the wins. So yay me. I'm not sure whatever happened to the rest of you guys parlays, but I'll have to look that up a different time. But Michael, but I think it's only fair, guys, that I get to pick the game of the episode this time.
Bro, what do you mean it's fair to pick the game of the episode? What do you mean?
I'm thinking because here's the thing. Michael kind of challenged me today. Michael kind of called me out, and you know what they say, Michael? I never back down from a challenge.
First of all, I got a game of the episode because it's my segment. I was the one that brought it to the show.
Well, here's the thing. We agreed that whoever wins every week gets to pick game. It's only fair that everyone has a fair shake. And plus,
You lost your bet.
No. Are you
Time
gonna
out.
refuse my challenge? Are you gonna refuse my challenge? And then you have to and then I have to take your man card from you. Are you backing down from my challenge, Michael?
You know the rule. If you pick the game of the episode, it can't be one of your bets of the episode.
It's not gonna be one of my bets. This game isn't gonna be one of my bets.
It's gonna be the game. What's the game of the episode? What's
my
your
game of the episode is Rutgers versus Georgetown.
That's not a highlight game to pick for bets of the.
You challenged me. You said Princeton was gonna win, so I'm challenging you back. I'm picking that as the game of the episode.
Put that as a bet of the episode. I'll go ahead of you on a bet of the episode, not game of the episode.
So what you're saying is you're chicken.
I ain't chicken. I'll go bet. First of all, if you put that as your personal bet, I'll go against you.
I got something else in my.
What's the matter? Scared? Chicken. Adam, do you have any vaginas left? I didn't know this was. I forgot you got a pussy. I forgot. My bad.
Chicken.
Pussy. Put that as your bet of the episode.
All right. What do you want to do for the game of the episode? All right. What do you want to do for the game of the episode?
Oh, I got a good one for me and Alex. Yo, when's our next show?
Thursday. I'm gonna try to get a guest.
Okay, so I got a perfect one. Duke versus Michigan State as a game of the episode. They're both ranked. They're both ranked.
Duke versus Michigan State.
2 and 4.
All right, I'll go Duke.
I'll go last. Alex, your turn. Duke or Michigan? Don't let your bias go in between your judgment.
Go Spartans.
Do you have to be biased for every episode? Jesus Christ, use your damn head. You put the oopin' and stupid sometimes. Jesus Christ. Adam, Guess who I'm going with? It ain't rocket
But no,
science.
Michael's clearly going Michigan State, right, Alex?
Even
Oh,
though
Clearly, right?
I
he's
didn't
totally
He's
be
been
picking
a
Michigan State.
Michael. You've been a diehard Michigan State fan your entire life.
I know, right? There's no shocker.
Yes.
Adam, if I didn't pick, you know who I'm going with, seriously. If I didn't pick Duke, my family would disown me for the rest of my life.
Oh my
Adam,
God, he's picking Duke. I'm shocked.
Adam, but I love Duke. I will never bet against Duke. This is our year. We may have messed up, but this is our year. We ready. We ready. We want the smoke.
All
We
right.
are up and we want the smoke. We want the smoke. Let's go, Duke. I'm gonna repeat again. We want the smoke. Yeah, much a better episode.
All right. Let's get to our. All right. Let's get to our bets here. There's. I'm debating between two choices. All right. Here. You know what? It kind of worked for me last night, so I'll go right back to it. For my bet of the episode, I'm gonna go with the Nets over the Magic, and I'll go Mikal Bridges 20 or more.
Oh, that's a bad bet, bro. The Magic have a better record.
It's at home. I think the Nets will find a way to get the win there.
Nah, but here's the thing: the Nets are not good in close games this year. They're 0-4 when the game comes close.
Was it the game against all their games have been close this year, so it's not really
But they lose. They lose
they're
close games.
5-5 right now, so they're doing fine. And that's with all the injuries, so that's how we go. Nets over Magic, Mikal Bridges 20+ points. That's I bet.
Alex, how about you?
One second. Okay, I am going to do a 3-game college basketball parlay. I'm going to do Villanova money line over UPenn.
Over UPenn?
Yeah.
University of Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Okay.
St. John's money line over Michigan. And I will do one second. I'll do Marquette over Illinois.
Marquette over Illinois. That's good. All right, got it. All right, Mike Cunningham, last up. Go ahead.
You know what? You know something, brother? I'm gonna go. If I don't pick for my nephew, I trained it. I'm gonna pick something. I'm gonna go with Tosin. Here's why. On the money line against Houston. Tosin money line against Houston. I believe in Todd DeHana. I personally trained this boy from when he was 14 years old. Now, I actually when he was younger, but I made him relevant. So I'm going with
Tosin over who?
No, Tosin over Houston on the upset. I'm just thinking about all because Tosin is underrated. So imagine my points if that hits.
You would break the bank.
Exactly.
I would stop it right there. You don't have to bet anything else. Just stop it right there.
No, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do a parlay.
You know what? If Tosin hits, when Tosin hits, but your other bet doesn't, and you mess up your parlay, I am going to laugh.
I know. I want to take Villanova versus Penn.
Okay.
Ooh, feel so dirty if I take that team. I'm gonna take Marquette over Illinois.
So you basically have the same bet as Alex, except Alex is taking St. John's and you're taking Tolson.
We're going head to head, Adam. Oh, you pussy! What's the matter? You're supposed to go head to head against me. You said we'll go ahead. Take one of your bets. Add a bet, and I'll take a bet out. Be a man. Unless you're a pussy. Which one is it? Alex, you think Adam's a pussy if he doesn't take my bet offer?
Which bet?
Georgetown versus Rutgers.
What, Michael? Yeah, you have provoked the beast. I'm gonna take your offer. I'll add that to my parlay.
I'm gonna take out Tulsa, and I'll put Georgetown in there.
Rutgers over Georgetown money line. I'm adding that.
Versus Rutgers from me. And imagine Tolson wins, and I just go first.
If Tolson wins, I am go. You know what I'm going to do? If Tolson wins and Georgetown loses, and the rest of your bet hits, I am going to laugh.
I may kill you.
I'm gonna be dead ass, Michael. Would you quit the show if that happens?
I swear to God, I may stab somebody if that happens.
Okay. By the way, guys, this is all for this episode. Michael, would you? Oh my God, that happens. You know what? Michael, Alex, if that happens, that would be it. We would have to stop the show. It's like, we've just peaked. We can't get any better than this. We gotta quit while we're ahead.
Imagine all my bets hit. You know how annoying I would be if my bets hit? How annoying I'll be if my bets hit.
You will be absolutely insufferable.
And I'll be in first place. We had to do Sam Marcellus's bet.
Nah, we disqualified them.
Why? You fired him?
We fired them.
You did not fire Sam Marcellus. You did not.
No, we didn't fire them. We disqualified them, meaning their bets don't count anymore. I'm tired of picking for them always.
All right, but just give him a shitty bet.
Even if I give them shitty bets, I have to write them down, and it's too much of a pain. So
just do it. Don't disqualify them. They're still part of the show, even though they don't show.
All right. Raise your hands. Who thinks we should disqualify Marcellus and Sam's bets? Raise your hand.
You're the only one.
Who thinks we should disqualify them? Raise your hand. I hate you both. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You have to make my life difficult, right? You can't make my life easy. You have to make it difficult, right?
Just do the bets, you big pussy.
Okay, here. All right, for
Adam is pissed.
All right, for hold on. For Marcellus, I'm going to give him the Knicks, and for Sam, I'll give him the Pelicans. How about that? Okay. All right, guys. I have to use the bathroom right now, so let's make this quick. Any final thoughts, guys?
Let's go Michigan State.
Okay.
You want to get your ass beat?
Alright.
Give me time. I'll beat your ass.
You would beat my ass. You love me too much.
Wrap the show, stupid.
Okay, guys. That's it. That's 198 of our history. Grassani, Mike, and Alex right here. Should leave a like and follow and subscribe to the podcast. Also, your questions, make sure to leave a comment to bring up social media. Be sure to say and feature of my friends. Those who do this fancy. Measurable, believe it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then,